Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Been battling injuries off and on throughout the years. Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 6. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 6. Thompson outside. It's hauled in by Hawkins. And they go to the intentional foul.
Klay Thompson. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for New Orleans, C.J. McCollum.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
There's 18 seconds left in the game. Here's Marshall. So New Orleans wins it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing a good job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Your top assist was DB in the theater with the steal and the clever drop back pass to the wide open three. Three-dimensional chess on the basketball court. We love it. And your final winner from Season 5 was NBA2k24 for not giving up on the play and slamming back the shot attempt. Zapped him with a lightning bolt. Electrifying.
The Pistons earlier arriving at the arena. Hard to imagine a group looking more confident. On the road, they've always got their game faces on. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. We've got Cade Cunningham. Marvin Bagley is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Hayes, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, inside we got Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in a small forward. Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
Now here's Giddey. And he buries his first look.
Josh Giddey has the size to absorb contact, doesn't let it phase him, just powers through the shot.
Outside Bagley. Cunningham on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, BA. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, BA. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. You know, Doris, when you think of the Oklahoma City Thunder, the days of Durant, Westbrook, and Harden certainly come to mind.
Boy, what a special time that was for this organization. There's no question those guys went on to win MVP awards. Now this front office wants to establish a fresh identity with a new young core. So much to look forward to.
Here's Cunningham. The Thunder making their last shot. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now here's Giddey. Some solid defense from Stewart. Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. And he makes it.
For a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Giddey against Hayes. Inside. Here's Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Bagley. 8 points in his last time out. Now here's Cunningham. Over Holmgren. And it's Cunningham missing. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected, and he recovers it. The Pistons trailing. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Dort against Cunningham. Now here's Dort. He's closely guarded. The rebound by Stewart.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Giddey against Hayes. Pass to Bagley. Over Williams. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist by Hayes.
Killian Hayes.
Oklahoma City shooting just 38% so far in this one. Timeout called. The Thunder. Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Line change here for Oklahoma City. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Thunder in second.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Deflected. Second chance effort. Ivy with the defensive effort.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great... the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Wallace. Pass to Williams. Wiggins looking around. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep, and he parries his first look.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's Wiseman with the jam.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
Here's Wallace. Wiggins outside. Down low. Here's Williams. And he makes it on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Ivy outside. 11 feet out. The Thunder pull it in. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Williams. Here's Wallace. He's scoreless. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And so it's Detroit with it. It's a 3-point game. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
Yeah, they got swept by a team that was also struggling last season.
In it forward, it's Jordan Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the jumper is good at the free throw line. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first bucket in this one. Well, now that we've had a few years of reference, Doris, how do you think the play-in tournament has fared so far?
BA, a successful addition that stretches the season. That's exactly what you hope for.
Now here's Giddey. Shoots over Thompson, and it's Giddey missing.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to.
Nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Burks. Cunningham outside. Powerful take from Cunningham.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, BA, I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
Pass to Bagley. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Cunningham. Now here's Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Now there's a smooth efficiency to the jump shooting ability of Bojan Bogdanovich. What a knockdown shot.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Burks passes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Burks. Lets it fly. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And it's Dort with the ball for OKC. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Detroit calls timeout. Deciding to change it up. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Now Hayes. No points yet. Harris outside. Williams grabs the board. Thunder with a lead. And Doris, one thing you can always count on from Joe Harris, he is a threat from deep.
Yeah, here's a guy who has led the league in three-point percentage multiple times in his career, and it's something that is always valuable to NBA teams, the ability to space the floor with dangerous, legitimate three-point shooting.
And Detroit has possession. The Thunder making their last shot. Now Now here's Ivy. He's guarded closely. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Thunder have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Joe, the pass to Williams. Wiggins against Harris. Now here's Wiggins. Tight defense on him. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Harris against Wiggins. Ivy with the ball. Back to Harris. Here's Wiseman. Wow, strong finish from Wiseman.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Williams against Stewart. Williams passes to Williams. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Ivy outside. With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front, leading by just 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
We had a few breakdowns on defense. We got to recognize personnel. We've given up a few open shots to guys we've talked about. We'll be better as we go forward. We got to get out and run, but our defense will help us run more.
It all starts on D. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. I'll tell you, one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovic.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Marvin Bagley, Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Hayes in at the 2 guard. Now here's Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Cunningham. The 3 ball. That shot missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the call will be against Kate Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Over Stewart. Again, Oklahoma City.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
An interesting note on Jalen Williams. He was the first Santa Clara player drafted in 26 years.
BA, we know who that player you're talking about is. Obviously, Steve Nash was selected out of Santa Clara back in 1996. That one worked out pretty well. I think Jalen Williams will be special as well.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Stewart. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Bogdanovich, no good.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Here's Giddey. Cunningham with some nice D.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Hayes. Throws it up high. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. 6 to shoot. Ooh, good D by Bagley.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Williams against Cunningham. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
With the drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Now, we've seen this before. The aggressive take by SGA. Love to see him in attack mode.
Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
BA, he has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams. The ability offensively to attack at 3 levels and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor. This guy is something special.
And he drops the first.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Detroit calls timeout. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Thunder are still developing, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure. Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie. Wiggins, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. Fourth, the Thunder.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Now here's Ivy. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Here's Wallace. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins against Thompson. That one goes in. Wiggins got 5 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Thompson. The Thunder with the rebound.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Wallace. Sasser with a rebound.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
43 seconds left to play in the third. No good there.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
Wallace, the pass to Joe. Outside, Williams. With the fadeaway. Thompson pulls it in.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Harris. Back to Thompson. And here's Ivy to snap the cold streak. And that's not going to go. And so it's Oklahoma City ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City shooting just 42% so far in the game. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
First team foul.
Holmgren finds Dort.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Now here's Hayes. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Cunningham against Dort. No good off the back of the rim.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot, but the defense was in his grill.
Cunningham against Giddey. Doesn't go that time. Cunningham with some nice D. Pass to Burks. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
Outside, Williams. And here's Holmgren. Shoots over Stewart. Buries the jump shot. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Holmgren, and he converts the layup. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Burks against Dort. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Pistons making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. He goes up again. And it's Holmgren missing. For Detroit, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
The Pistons making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. Both free throws good from Cunningham. Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, B.A., and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
Cunningham on the wing. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the left iron.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Williams. Offensive board. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They lead by 8. 1:04 left in the 4th.
unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Cunningham.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Now Williams. And so the Thunder take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Vote now for your top play of Season 5. Do you have a great play from Season 6? Send it to us on social media with the hashtag 2KTVWow and your gamer tag. You might be here on a future episode. I've been trying self alley-oops all day. I still got to get this timing down, so I will see you
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Denver Nuggets here at Ball Arena. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Markkanen, also Collins out there, and it's George in at the point guard position. And for the Nuggets, Murray and Brown are the guards. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3. What could be better than a bout between two conference rivals? Cannot wait.
Nothing, Kevin. These players and fans are very familiar with each other and desperately want bragging rights. Here we go.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. George against Jokic. Collins passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Murray down low, takes it from 10, and the jumper is good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Pass to Abaji. The feed to Collins. Misses in close. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball. Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now, here's George. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
You know, it started off poor execution at the top of the list for me, and that typically leads to a low field goal percentage.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Markkanen passes to George. Here's Abaji.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Gordon. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Smitty taking a look at John Collins here. A big man with considerable versatility.
He's a talented big for sure, Kevin. I'd like to see him become a little more consistent from the outside. If he's able to do this, he could be really dangerous.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Abaji. Hoping to put that miserable performance against Phoenix behind him tonight. Here's Fontecchio. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Gordon. It's blocked.
Marketing with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
The pass to Fontecchio. Shot to stop the run. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. You haven't seen a lot of players come from Finland, and that's how we market in this draw.
Not at all. Only the second NBA player from Finland. It's got to be a special feeling to represent your home country like that.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. That one drops for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Olynyk the pass to Horton Tucker. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Kessler. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Jazz trail by 9. To the inside. Olynyk. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I thought Olynyk got hit on the release, but at his size, he just absorbed it.
Lays it up off the glass.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Here's Sexton. The Nuggets getting the bucket. It's hauled in by Watson. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Chunchar. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Sexton on the wing. He's defended by Jordan. Tipped away. Now Sexton. Still without a basket. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Jazz shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That will count. And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's got them up big. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And even with preseason, Smitty, there's always some rust that needs to be shaken off in these early season games.
Yeah, Kevin, some guys are playing themselves into shape. Others are simply finding their rhythm. You got to be patient and figure out what works and what doesn't.
Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray and Brown are the guards. And it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Brown. Gordon, the pass to Brown. Sinks that one from the post. Brown's got 6 points.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Now, here's Collins. Nothing on the board.
Assist from George.
On the inbound, and it's Murray with the jam.
Great find by Jokic. The best passing center I've ever seen.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Summer 2022. Utah hits the reset button, Steve, trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And Kevin, they got a boatload of picks in return, and I love the young guys they got as well. Markkanen and Kessler, those guys are keepers.
Curry, good.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
And the Jazz call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowed itself to be bullied.
And Utah making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing team. The Nuggets in second.
When you look at this team and what makes them so special, it's how they move the ball. They don't just look for an open shot, they look for the best open shot.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Nice ball movement by Utah. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And Greg finishing last season with the #1 seed in the Western Conference. A lot of people still slept on the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, they've had great regular seasons before, only to fall short. But with a healthy Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic finally had the help to get it done.
Off the inbound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Taking a glance at Lauri Markkanen, Steve, a big man who possesses a lethal touch from way outside.
Kevin, this is what makes him a perfect stretch 4, as well as an all-star caliber talent now. And you get the sense he still has room to grow.
The first free throw is good. Smitty, always room for improvement, but one thing Utah does do well is rebound.
Kevin, you're so right. These guys attack the glass. They use their size to beat others to the loose balls. And doing that well sets you up for success elsewhere.
Passes it to George. Here's Abaji. Drills it from outside.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Outside for Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. That 3 off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 13. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Pass to Collins. Now, here is George. A 3-pointer off the mark. Left side, Porter. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Brown's got 9.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's George, and it's sent back by Jokic. They get it back. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about him. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
And Jokic drops them both. And, Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Here's Jackson following the three-pointer by Utah.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Right side, Sexton. Over Jordan. And they'll get another chance. Fontecchio. And Utah, another three.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Jackson, that's good. He's got 8. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stretch for the Nuggets?
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
There's the pass to Horton Tucker. No good on the triple. The Nuggets leading by 18. The drive by Jackson. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
The aggressiveness of Jackson, able to drive and convert against tight defense.
Shoots from 12. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Here's Strother. And again, it's Denver.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. From deep three-point land. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Denver on top as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Joined by Mike Malone. Coach, what did you like most about your team's play in the first half?
Well, energy. We were able to get stops, get out and run, and that's the pace that we have to play at. More of the same defense, take care of it, give them one shot, and then get out and run, get out and attack.
You kept them on their heels, Coach. We'll see if that continues. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Reggie Jackson is having one of those nights. He had 12 points and 2 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offense. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Reggie Jackson has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And there's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5.
Reggie Jackson.
They've got Collins. Lauri Markkanen is out there with George. And it's Abaji in at the 2 spot. Here's George, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Passes it to Fontecchio. A three-pointer is right on target. Fontecchio's got 12 in the game.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Count the basket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside, George. He kicks to Collins. Ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Outside, Jackson. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And here we have the numbers for Markkanen. Great showing for him last season. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. Now, here's George. Still yet to score. Out to the wing. Here's Abaji. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
Jackson passes to Brown. Inside, Jokic gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lobbed up there for Collins. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. For the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounder. Jokic is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
It could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish in the next few years.
And that one drops for him.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
George looking around. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Markkanen's got 6.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go, a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. For the Nuggets, Chanchar's checked in, and Murray's subbed in for Jackson. And the Jazz with some changes. Horton Tucker, the pass to Sexton. Good on the three-point shot. Sexton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Murray, good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's Sexton. Here's Kessler.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Tries it again. Good work there as it goes.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
For Denver, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And that one's good by Porter.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Sexton the pass to Olynyk. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside, Sexton. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Horton Tucker. 55 seconds left in the third quarter.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
The Nuggets leading by 23. Here's John Shaw. 5 points in the game, and the 3 ball is good.
Great timing. That could be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Right wing. Olynyk has the open look. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From the arc. Hendricks can't get it to go. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and again it's Denver.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Some room here for Olynyk, and Utah again with the bucket. Deep 2 from Murray, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Denver riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jordan is out there with Jokic. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Nuggets.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Jackson, that's good.
There you go. Under intense defensive pressure, Reggie fearless in the painted area.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Right block shot and misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Watson finds Jordan over Collins. Kept alive. Here's Jokic, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by Watson. Here's Murray. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, George. It's tipped. It's stolen by Watson. Down low. Here's Jackson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Fabulous night for Jackson. He's unconscious scoring the basketball. You see all the work he's put in, and it's paying off.
Now, here's Collins. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Watson. Here's Jordan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jordan's got his first bucket in this one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Murray. Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Both teams will make substitutions. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Knocked loose. Here's Strother. Dunn covering. Strother, no good.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's Abaji. Misses the 3. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run. Watson. The rebound by the Jazz. The pass to Abaji. Hits it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Connects on the 17-footer.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see many more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Reggie Jackson.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Watson's shot is off.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the three-pointer by Utah. Murray against Dunn. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Shooting for Utah, Ochai Agbaji. At the line for 1.
And so he hits the technical free throw. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Olynyk. Chanchar grabs the miss. Fires from way outside. Good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Thank you, everyone.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Nicola, they are an explosive offensive team tonight, so what was the key to getting the win?
You just want to run. Jamal said when they score, don't put your head down. You just run. Rebound the ball and run. Make them play in our pace. And we play kind of good defense, and it's a huge victory for us.
I think you need a tissue. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
It is never easy to win on the road in the NBA, but by the look in the eyes of the Magic players earlier, they know the job that lies ahead of them. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. Goga Bitadze is out there with Banchero, and it's Black in at the 1. And for the Lakers, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cam Reddish, and it's Prince in at small forward. Having played in the Eastern Conference, is it better to come out here to L.A. and knock out this trip all at once, Grant?
L.A., absolutely. But you still have to come out to the West Coast for other games. So it makes it nice to get these teams out of the way, but you still have at least another long flight out there.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Now here's Wagner. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
And it's James with the jam.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Prince. Tries again, and it's laid in by Davis.
What determination on the boards. His work ethic really standing out right there. Well done by Davis.
Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
Now here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. 13 feet out. Rebounded by the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
James lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And they're really working the paint now.
Here's Wagner. An 8-point differential. Orlando calls timeout. Clark, we often note the offensive impact from Davis. but he also gets it done on the other end of the floor.
He is the best defender in the league in my mind when you look at all the aspects of playing defense. He's a multiple block shot champ. His anticipation and timing at the defensive end, top shelf.
For the Magic, Wagner's checked in for Batase, and it's Isaac in for Banchero. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Wagner outside, pass to Suggs. Here's Black. Wagner with it. 6 to shoot. Over Prince. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Russell, that's good. Russell's got this second bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Suggs. Sinks the tray.
Well, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the 3 if you give it to him.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. In the early stretch of his career, Clark, Jalen Suggs has had a tough go of it.
Yeah, you know, injuries are an ugly part of the game, B.A., and he's had to overcome quite a bit here early in his career. Such a promising young talent. But I do believe when you look at the long road in front of him that he's going to show you how special a player he is.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for LeBron. Hachimura comes in for Prince. And Reeves is subbed in for Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Reeves. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Vanderbilt. Orlando grabs the miss. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And when you look at it, that shooting percentage is an ugly one. Anytime you see it in the lower 30s, you know it was probably a rough night.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early, I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is. There's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Pass to Isaac. Reddish against Harris. Now Ingles. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Here's Reeves. He's guarded by Anthony. On the wing, Reeves. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Ingles. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Harris. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The inside game of Harris continues to get better. He's effective at finding spots inside to score from.
Hachimura outside. 20 seconds left in the opening quarter. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Wagner. Anthony outside. Misses from close range. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here.